Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello, I'm here going to explain you about the CMS, CSS, PMS, big fish to fry. You are struggling with the CSS. I know it is very difficult, but I will guide and make it easier for you to get a big chance to serve your nation. And firstly, I will tell you about, as you know, my thumbnail, that how to read a newspaper. I'll guide you about how to read a newspaper in an effective way, and here I am. Firstly, you have this is a Dawn newspaper. It has two parts. It's a Dawn paper and it's a Metro. You have to open it up, and you just have to read your first page, as this is the top news headlines of the day, and these are the important happenings that occurred, and you have to read all these happenings, as this is the very important topic that Pakistan rejects US report on the religious freedom. How what happened to with Pakistan US, and what was the report? You have to be know about everything in this report. And there is an agreement. There is an agreement of the President Dr. Ibrahim Raisi with the Prime Minister of Pakistan Shehbaz Sharif, the Iran President. So you have, this is a border market they have opened, and it's very important for you to know about this happening. And then you have to turn the next page, and here it is. These are the very limited information that you have to take. You have to just skim through it, and you have to, these are in this page you have several important news, but sometimes it is the detail of the first page, as like this is a continuation of the page one. This report was published. So you have to, if you are reading this report, so you have to details of this page. Okay, and now you have to you have to skim through this whole page, and there is a quote section. You may write you may read this, and you may write it in your notes to be helpful. Now we are next questions. These are the not three more leaders part ways with the PTI over 9 may not important for the CSS PMS point of view. And the only important thing I found is the instability in Pakistan can be destabilizing entire region, warns Khalilzad. Khalilzad is the US diplomat. So this is important news for Pakistan and the CSS PMS preparations. So you have to throw this, and this section is least important, but you have to skim through it, that what is happening in your country. Okay, now this is the important section of the Dawn newspaper, and for your CSS PMS. Okay, these are three editorials which are published by the editor of the Dawn newspaper, and these are the opinion pages, and these are also the four opinions. Really, there are 2 to 3 opinions that you have to read in a day, but if there is an important opinion, so the truth is that trade with Iran. So you must read this article. Trade with Iran is a very important topic for us. Science and current affairs it may ask, so you have to make a notes of it. And then it's a project champion of the people's health. This is the Zafar Mirza article, and it's maybe important about the health. So if you find any information, and yeah, you can read it, and if you find any information, any fact about it, so you can write it in your notes. Okay, because this is important for your essays. As Mesa may be asked about on your health and Pakistan affairs and the social issues of Pakistan. Okay, then we move toward the money talks. This is just a political editorial, so you just have to skim through it, not need much information. So there is electricity concern. If this is the least important. If an article is about the energy crisis, so you have to read through it. That is important for CSS. First, and this is the India and Kashmir. Two ways you know how much Kashmir issue is important for Pakistan as a juggler of the Pakistan. So you must have to read this article and know about the current status of the Kashmir here and what is the Pakistan positions and everything. So you must read through this article. There is an immoral panic. Okay, this is a transgender act is introduced, and just imagine it, this is about the despite promises of the change, things remain the same. So this is not important for you. You must have to these articles which are the important for you. Then there is a letter to the editor. These are the least important things, then you don't have to read through it. Okay, now we will turn around the next page, and their high court suspended detention of the 150 Tehreek Insaf members under these are the current situation of our country. Then we are moving toward the business page, and this is an important page because here in this business page you find the facts and figures about the economy of Pakistan. Okay, and if you find as this state bank reserves declined by the 72 million, so it is important news for the you to write, and there may be some opinion about this, so you have to take it in write down it here in your notes, and then you move towards, you have to just skim through that, and now we are turned around to a international page. This is a very important page for us to write it down, and the new happenings occurring in the world, new happenings in the world about the America and Russia-Ukraine war and the energy crisis in the world, climate change, and all these facts. So you have to, as this is an important news, the She Open Central Asia Summit says new era awaits region. So this is an important news, so you have to just read it down, read and note it down if any information is important for us. Okay, and this is HRW criticize Myanmar BD plan to repatriate Rohingya. This is a least important topic for us, so you have to just skim through it what is happening in the world. Okay, and there is Syria talks are going on in that the Syria President Bashar al-Assad arrives in the Jeddah to attend the Arab League summit on the Thursday. So it is an important what is the Syria war has since Syria civil war is happening. And you have to know about the you have to information about the Syria civil war. This is a Middle East crisis, in your Park Affairs exam. So and maybe in a current affair, there is a role of the Saudi Arabia, and you have to read it carefully. Then there are the just an advertisements, and this last page is very much important as well. The first page is important, and then the last page is important. And the president Alvi asked to condemn May 9. This US lawmakers urge Blinken to push for democracy in Pakistan. This is a very important article. You have to must read this article. And then there is a G7 consider squeezing Russia weight risk of China economic coercion. And then there is a last article that is a flooding kills 13 Italy 1,000 ways to return to homes. This is least important for us, but this is a new happening, so you must know about that, that there is a flooding in the Italy that kills 13, so it may be important for your PPSC MCQs and MCQs for your CSS and PMS MPT exams. So this is all mines, and if you have any query you can ask in the comments.